Alright everybody, so next update on the whole plumbing for the shipping container series. Sorry about the mess and all that. I cut out a hole for my toilet. This is my toilet. I already have the toilet hose part connected. The cover is over there in the corner. I already showed you guys that, I think, in another video. But anyway, I drilled out a hole. I was trying to drill right here, but I guess I ran into something, so I'm going to have to fill that up with some filler. And then I just moved over a few inches, about an inch, and then drilled another hole instead. It's not a big deal. Fill all that stuff up. Then once I get tile and all that, you'll never see or even feel it. Anyway, as you can see, I cut out a square hole, then placed my flange. This is a toilet bowl flange, and then right here is this the toilet wax, the wax ring. All it does is you just put it on there, nice and flush. Pull off the plastic like how I did right here. Pull the plastic right out of there. Just pulls right off. Make sure it's nice and snug and in the right spot you want it at. And I already has some. I bought me some toilet bowl nuts, and it came with the nuts, screws, washers, all that. And I got some caps too. There's toilet bowl caps for after you put the nut on. And now I'm going to go ahead and mount my toilet bowl to the toilet and see if I can get that nice and flushed on there. We put that on. You can see little holes right there. There's one on that side and one on the other side. It's real simple. All I did was cut out a hole. I bought the toilet bowl flange from Lowe's. Got the measurements off of that. Cut the hole out. Then I mounted it with some screws, as you can see around the edges there. And then added the wax ring on there, and my two bolts. The bolts, basically, just make sure that the end washer piece, you'll see what I'm talking about whenever you do buy one, if you decide to do this. There's a washer that's already on the bolt. Just make sure that's above that gap and the other part is underneath it, because it's like a flat head part of it. Then there's a washer that makes it nice and snug and mounts to the flange itself. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that mounted. I'm going to show you with it mounted, and I'll go ahead and put the nuts on and the caps and all that. And just stay tuned. Alright everyone, I'm sorry that it's dark around here, but I'm pretty sure you can still see the video pretty well. Went ahead and swept up a little bit. It's not the best because, you know, with all the cutting and all that. But I got it mounted, so looking good. All I gotta do is just attach my bolts on each side. I'm gonna show you. And then voila, there goes another bolt for you. All of them. It's looking pretty straight too. Like the toilet itself is pretty lined up nice and straight. Try to make sure, because like the toilet bowl, you know, the top part is, if it's, as long as it's that straight, it's pretty much in a straight position. So I just want to make sure that everything is nice and straight, so when I do sit down and all that, like I'm not bumping or anything, it doesn't feel weird or anything like that. And I gave myself enough space from the wall, because once I add like my drywall and all that, there'll be like, you know, the wall is going to be all there and stuff. So I don't have me like a little shelf or something. Who knows? All I know is I got the toilet mounted good. I do need a toilet seat, which is only like 10 bucks at Lowe's if I want to get a cheap one, so it's not that expensive for a toilet seat. And hopefully I don't need a toilet bowl kit. I don't feel like I would. I think they just replaced this because they got like a newer one. As you can see, this little like whatever in there, a little ring of something. I don't really know what it is, but it still looks nice. I mean, it was free, so I can't really get mad about it. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Anyway, hope you guys like it. I'm going to go ahead and put the caps and the nuts on and all that. Because basically how it's going to go is, sorry about that. You get one washer goes on top of that. Then you put the nut on top of it. So it's like this, on top of the nut. Then you screw it down nice and tight. Make sure it ain't moving nowhere. Same thing on the other side. And then you put the caps on top of that right here. These toilet bowl caps just go on top right here. Just slide on top. Push them down, it'll probably snap into place or something like that. And then that'll be it. Then the toilet bowl is completely mounted, and then I can run from there. I'm gonna cut the video in, then show you the finished product, and then that'll be it for the toilet. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Alright everyone, did a little cleaning up, got everything nice and done. I had to chop off those bolts because they're a little long for the toilet mounting bolts. Usually they'll say you may need to cut them off if they're a little too long, so I'm going to show you. Alright, there goes the cap. Right there in the bottom. It had to go underneath the washer. I had to take the washer and the nut back off and put the washer underneath the plastic piece. And then the washer, then the bolt, then the nut, then I chopped the bolt down to size to make sure that this can cover over that. So that ain't going nowhere. And then on the other side as well, did the same exact thing. It looks a whole lot nicer on that side, as you can see. It looks really nice. Doesn't look like anything is wrong with it. It ain't going anywhere. Shook it a little bit. It ain't shaking nothing. So we're all good on that. That toilet is not going anywhere. Now I'm just going to put the top on it for right now. Sorry if my hand's covering up or anything. I don't know for sure. Right now I'm just going to put this top on. Alright. That is what my toilet looks like. The only thing it needs now is just a toilet seat and we will be all done with the toilet. I got the water over here. Like I said, I drilled the hole out. I didn't fully put this in just yet, just because of the fact that I need to go ahead and put some plumber's tape on here and on this side as well. But I do have it set up right. So I got this long pipe. It's not connected yet, so don't want anybody to think, oh, why would you put the pipe in there and all that weird stuff. So this is threaded already. I already got the plumber's tape and everything on this part. I just didn't do on that side yet. And this right here comes right off. I haven't put the rubber cement, the plumber's cement on there, just because I wanted to see where this pipe was going, because I couldn't see the hole without having like a pipe come all the way through. So I just have this pipe. It's really long. I'm just using it to see where it's coming from, so when I go to put all my plumbing in, I can see it. Then that'll be it for that. As soon as I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and probably just go ahead and add my tape to this and to that right now. And then so I'm just, all I gotta do is get the pipe goes into that hole real snug, so I don't have to worry about it falling out. All I gotta do is just kind of like push it in. And what's good about the hole that I drilled, it actually is a perfect fit for that lip around this pipe area. If you can see this, that lip right there underneath the bolt part, that actually the whole thing sits in there perfect. It's nice and snug. All I gotta do is push down and then turn it a little bit. Right there, won't go nowhere. Then I could seal all that up, so I don't even have to worry about that. That actually worked out really great. So yeah, it's getting close to being done with this bathroom stuff for the most part. Like I said, I got my lid and everything on. Everything looks really nice, so I shouldn't have to worry about anything. Just considering the fact that this toilet was free. It's coming along really nicely. Alright, you guys just stay tuned, and like I said, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe. Let me show you everything real fast before I cut out the video. Alright, so far so good. I know I got some tools on the floor over there. Don't worry about all that. I was just kind of working around all this. Anyway, so as you can see, the wall is going to be kind of behind the toilet a little bit. I got a good amount of space between the wall and that, so that's good, because I'll probably want to put me like a shelf or something, like probably put some 2x3s or some of that wood that I got from my my job in there to help make a nice mountain form for like a shelf and stuff. Try to use up as much space as I can without any kind of like, basically I'm trying to use the space that I have, and since it's all really confined, I have to like, improvise. So since I can't have like a little cabinet, I'll just have a few shelves with like maybe even a cabinet up top instead of like a cabinet down below or whatever. And right here is where I put my my sink. My sink will go right about here. I'm gonna get one of those ones that had a nice little vanity thing. I think that's what it's called. It has like a, I forgot how to pronounce it. All it has is like one little pipe looking, like nice and flush. It comes down and then it goes up into a sink, and then the sink will be like right there or whatever. Then I'll still be able to open my door up far enough to where it probably does touch the sink about like right here. But that's plenty of space for me to get into my shower. So like I said, just stay tuned, like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Show you one last look at the toilet that's mounted. Like I said, the toilet is not going anywhere. It's nice and tight. So thank you and goodbye.